Hey there, this is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. We're back at the allotment again today, and I haven't been here for about 5 days, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect when I open that door. So it's going to be interesting. Right then, let's have a look in here. See what's what. Literally haven't been in here for a week, so it's going to get interesting. Oh, plenty of moisture in there. Right, before I walk in there, I'm going to do a thing. Let me see if I can get a good angle. Look at all that condensation. That's gonna fall on me if I don't do something about it. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. Now that's what you call a watering system. Okay, it's actually quite humid in here. Let's have a look at the temperature gauge. We're on about 86 degrees. It's lovely and warm in here, and it's all looking rather good. Let's have a close look. Well, first things first, I think I'm going to need to organise some tie-backs for these grapes. I need to get them tied off again because they're kind of hanging there in the way. In fact, I've got a bit of rope here that I should be able to do something with that. Let's see. Oh no, it's tied up. I'll sort that out in a minute. All these tomatoes looking pretty good. They're kind of they've all gone red, and they're kind of more than ready to be picked. So they're a little bit soft as well. So that means that I like them when they're just kind of slightly soft. They should be quite flavoursome. Let's give one a try. Right, lovely. That's interesting. Looks like I've got a brassica sprung up. I don't recall planting that there, but oh, I see. Hang on, I did plant it there. Brussels sprouts. So that is a Brussels sprout plant. So, and it's not looking too badly eaten. It has got some little eaten holes in it, but certainly nowhere near as bad as those stripped out skeletons I have over there. Now these potatoes have been a little bit neglected in so much as, like I say, I haven't been here for the best part of a week. Now I think when the plants kind of lean over like that, I think it's due to lack of watering. So there may be the soil feels quite dry, although I can feel a spud there. That's good. I've got a feeling these are going to be ready a lot much before Christmas, so I may have to harvest them earlier and store them, but we'll see. I'll get some water on those shortly. This Tomatillo has absolutely gone berserk. I've never seen like so much growth from one single plant. It was just one single plant that Sean brought down for me, and we planted it. Now I'm having a little feel of the little lanterns. Each one's got a little tiny fruit in, but there's no sign of anything being ready yet. Now the Christmas potatoes, they're all looking fantastic. Got a lot of flowers on them, so I'm going to have to go through and take the flowers off once again, just to put the growth into the potato tubers and not into the flowers. Very pretty flowers. Look at these. Now, I'm sure I'm going to spend the majority of my time here today clearing stuff, So I'm going to need one of these and a pair of these. Now I've decided to sacrifice some of these Tomatillo little tubers or whatever they're called to give the ones further down the plant a fighting chance. So it'll give us an opportunity to actually open up one of them and just see what they look like. But I'm going to take off all of the growing tips now, so that this plant is really going to have an opportunity to, instead of just continuously growing and growing more of these little things, but not actually putting any energy into turning them into fruits. I'm hoping that by doing this, we're actually going to get some fruits before the winter kicks in, and the winter's not that far away now. So basically that's what we've got. We've got this little plant inside this little protective lantern thing. I presume this is because maybe it doesn't like the intense rays of the sun, so this is a kind of like a sunshade for it. But that's a Tomatillo in development. As far as I'm aware, they go black when they're ready to eat, and there are quite a few in here, but there are loads and loads still left on the plant, so I want to give those a fighting chance to actually develop into edible fruits before the winter sets in. This bed here, it's been finished for a while. I've purposely not been watering it, although the parsley's really been determined to come up. This is bone dry soil, but the parsley seems to be doing quite well in there. But I'm going to clear that bed now while I've got the wheelbarrow out, and I can actually prepare this bed for planting next year. I'm going to prepare the bed simply by adding 1 bag of manure to it, and I'll dig it all in, and then this will be ready for planting with whatever I want to plant in it in the springtime. This is the sweet basil. It's built up quite a network of roots there that I'm going to have to take away. Obviously there's a bit of a root network in this. Next year it may all start coming back through again. There we go. Right, to finish off, let's just get ourselves a bag of manure. Big bag of cow poo. We'll split that open and drop it in, and then give it a little mix up, and then that will be this bed ready for planting next year. Going to rescue a little creature from here for now. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely adore moths. Don't know what it is about them. He's got 2 little very shiny silver things on his wings. I don't know if I can get him to open his wings. You might not be able to see him anyway. I'll set him down somewhere out of harm's way. There we go. That's 1 down. 8 to go. Now we've got our 2 beds already ready for next year, and they're going to be growing the strawberries, but we've got some extra beds here. Now I have got some shallots to plant, and they have to be planted today. I'll just go and get them. Here we go. Now apparently the shallots are very difficult to get hold of this year. I got sent an email from the supplier where I normally get them, and they said they don't have any kind of whatever the normal brand of shallots is, but they offered me this alternative which is called Senshayu, and I don't know, I presume that's shallots, but anyway they've got to go in the ground because in order to get big they need to experience the cold temperatures of the frosts and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare these next 2 beds, put some manure on them, and obviously plant these, and hopefully next year we should have some nice big onions. And the soil's not too bad at the moment. It could use some breaking up by the frost into a fine tilth, but it's just fine as it is. Now I'm going to put some manure in here just to give it a little bit more energy, and also I'm going to do what I did with these other ones, and I'm going to chop the bottom of the bag off so that worms and things can get up through and hopefully benefit the soil. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just clear an area where I can get in and cut with a knife. Just make a shallow area of ground there. Right then, let's give it a go. There's the base, there's my little knife, and it's just a case of sawing a hole in the middle through both layers, which is the bottom of the bag and the plastic ground covering. There we go. That's the hole I've cut in the bottom. I'm thinking half a bag for each bed. I don't think I need to put a full bag in here, because that soil actually looks quite okay as it is. So anyway, let's put half one in and see what happens. I think that'll be fine. Okay, let's get these shallots planted. There we go, all done. And I'll just leave those alone. I have to keep an eye on them just in case the birds take a fancy to them, especially when they start growing those little shoots. So apart from that, I just need to keep them happy, and hopefully we'll have some onions next year. Okay, time to deal with this grapevine. Now the idea is that I want to train it back as far as I can up against the wall to come over and then carry on down the allotment, the polytunnel. Now, in an ideal world, it would be nice to be able to train it to go fairly close up against this post. Now, it may mean having to kind of shifty this along a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to have a little play. I've got some string and some scissors, and we'll have to see what's what, but it's definitely in the way where it is. So, I suppose if I put that string down for a minute, let's just see where the sort of the natural flow of it goes. I mean, this one's okay. I can tie this off here. This one, I think it's just going to be, I'm going to have to come off here, and then yeah, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. So let's just cut some string and I'll tie this back. There we go. And hopefully, yeah, that's kind of pulled it out of the way. I'm hoping over time this might straighten up and kind of be persuaded to go that way, but I don't want to force anything at the moment because I don't want to snap anything. Right, let's move on. Time to do the runner beans. Now I've sort of been putting this off because it's not necessarily a fun job. But let's see if we can make it fun, shall we? There we go, all done. I've also pulled up those kale plants that were no good. Now at some point in the very near future I'm going to rotivate this whole lot over. I'm still going to wait for my beetroot to be ready, but as soon as the beetroot's done, I've pulled it up, I'm going to rotivate this whole lot over, get it back to just bare earth, and then I'm going to cover it all up, and it's going to be just like the ground under the potatoes there. And I'm going to keep this covered for the best part of, well, at least all of next year and possibly more, just to kill off all of the stuff. Obviously I'm going to make an exception around the blackcurrant bush. I'm going to either move it. Hello. I thought I saw some movement down there. Hello, little froggy. Oh. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, like you haven't seen a frog before. He's kind of funny colour. He's got blue underneath him. How bizarre. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, this is all going to be covered over. I'll probably move that blackcurrant bush again. I'll find a new home for it because it seems to do quite well in the ground. It did alright there this year, but it had so many weeds growing up around it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant it. In fact, what I could do is lift it up and obviously put all the covering down and then make a really tight hole for that plant to go in, so it doesn't end up with all of the grass and everything. I thought I was going to tread on a frog then. All of the grass growing up amongst it. So hopefully it will keep the weeds under control and make it much more accessible. Now the compost heap's getting pretty full. It's going to get a lot fuller than that before I've finished. And I was going to do some more clearing in the polytunnel today, but I'm running out of energy again. So I think I'm going to put this off for another day. Obviously I've got my harvesting to do, and I'm going to be having these tomatoes, and it's only a matter of very short amount of time now before I pull all these tomato plants up and once again prepare each bed with a bag full of manure just to get it ready for next year. And then depending on what I decide to grow next year, well, I'll figure that out next year. Right, so I'm going to sign off for this video. It's probably been quite a long one. Hopefully it hasn't been too dull, and I will no doubt see you in a future video. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.